My name is Cathy St John. My title is Housing Director, but I'm also on Tribal Council. I'm a member of the Houlton Band of Maliseet Indians. So I received the Moderna vaccine, and I got the first one on 12/23 of last year. And the second one I got on January 21st of this year. And I got them both at the Houlton Band Clinic. The first time I got the shot, I came in, you had to make an appointment. They checked your temperature, everything like that. Walked into one of the exam rooms, gave me the shot. And then I had to come back out to the waiting room, and they had everybody kind of separate. There wasn't a whole lot of people at the time in the beginning because it was new. So we could wait in the clinic area. So I was just waiting there. At first you had to wait for half an hour for the first phase of it, I guess. And then the second time I went in, they had more people. So I had to go to the left in our fitness area is where they were giving the shot and doing the screening. And then you waited in the yoga area where all the chairs were separated. So it got bigger the second time, which was good. And then I waited for 15 minutes then. And then we just had a separate entrance and walked out that way. It was sore like the first day, kind of like a flu shot, but just a little bit more. My arm was a little sore. That night I was tired. The next day, for the next, 2 or 3 days, my arm was really sore. I couldn't really lift it up. But otherwise, I had a slight temperature, but it was only from like my neck up. It just kind of felt like I was flush. That was it. And it just felt like as if you did a whole day of yard work, and at the end of the day, you were really tired. That's what it felt like. And the second day was the second shot was pretty much the same. You just felt just kind of run down, like not run down, but just really tired. Like you needed to lay down more or rest more. Or otherwise it was fine. I didn't have any other real notable side effects that I remember, just a slight fever and a sore arm. I decided to get the vaccine because I knew that a lot of people weren't confident in it. And I did not want to get COVID. If I do it, then hopefully somebody will say, she's a scaredy cat. She did it. So I might as well do it. She's still alive. So you show that also you're a leader and that you're going to do it, and hopefully other people will see that. If you get the vaccine, you wear your mask, then it's not going to be able to spread. So that all adds up to getting the virus out, and you can finally do what you want to do. I picture life after people get the vaccine as just talking to each other. You're able to talk without a mask on. I can see my mother, I can go play cards, cookouts, just to get back together again with people again. And even tribal things that we can't do. We have a spring cleaning coming up, and we didn't do it last year because we couldn't do it. So even just having that little bit of thing, people look forward to that. Just people talking to other people and hugging. And I know I'm not a hugger, but I think I'm going to change my mind on that because I haven't had any hugs in a while. For people who haven't got it, I think you're going to feel, it's a vaccine. It's not this. They're not actually giving you COVID. Like it's not a live vaccine. They're giving you something that's going to fight this. But obviously, they're putting something in that your body's not used to, and it's going to fight it. So that's what you're feeling. You're not feeling COVID, taking over your body. So, but you're only going to feel it for maybe 2 or 3 days, But it's better that than being on a ventilator and, who knows. So I would get the vaccine